Russ Ryden, fit to score in Dallas, Texas. We're at the Byron Nelson. It's practice day. It's getting late in the day, and I ran into Mike Biviano. Mike Biviano is a tour fitter for KBS. Mike is also a very good friend of Mark Vaylor, a fitting associate of mine in San Antonio. So Mike, how long have you been out here?
I have been on the PGA Tour for 15 years now.
15 years. Long time.
Seems like it was just yesterday, actually.
And you've been working with?
Started with Royal Precision. Spent a couple of years at Royal Precision, then worked Callaway Golf. After working for Callaway, went back to the shaft side of the business with Royal Precision. Spent a year at True Temper, and now I'm with KBS and Acura.
Royal Precision, so you're familiar with the rifles.
Yes.
Any fitting successes you can tell us about that shaft? I mean, that shaft has been around for a long time.
It was one of the first really big custom fitting products that was golf shaft related because it was frequency matched. You were able to really dial in the player by doing product testing, understanding the golf ball and the player's needs. One of the great stories I have was Greg Norman. He played rifle for a number of years. He was number one in the world. He had a great scoring average, made a lot of money, won a lot of tournaments. He then switched out for whatever reason, went one whole year where he didn't win a tournament. Started not making as much money, wasn't winning tournaments, scoring average went up. And then one day we just approached him and said, Greg, we need to get you back. We went over a couple of things, refit him, which pretty much where he was when he was successful.
How do you approach him?
I approached as a caddy and asked him how the pay cut was.
The pay cut?
Yeah. Well, when you go a whole year where you don't win a tournament, obviously the caddy suffers as much as the player. And it caught the caddy's eye, like, gee whiz, you're right, it is a pay cut. So we put that old set of golf clubs back in the bag, technically. First week back in, he won a Memphis tournament, set FedEx St. Jude, and then he went on the following week to win the World Series of Golf.
I know you're friends with Rocco Mediate, and he won the Prize.com in San Jose last year. Is there a story there?
Rocco, obviously a longtime rifle user, very successful career, always one of the better ball strikers. So when I got the opportunity to go to FST, Femco, KBS, it was a little bit challenged. How do I get Rocco? We did some testing with some products, and they didn't work perfectly. They worked okay. So when you look at what Rocco's had success with, he's always been a descending weight shaft guy, where the shafts progressively get lighter as they get shorter. So I looked at our catalog of products and said, hey, you know what? We've got a KBS descending or blank 133 gram shaft. Let's see if we can get this to work for Rocco. So we did a couple of short sets, sort of matched the stiffness that he was currently using so it doesn't affect the timing of the swing. He hit them, he liked them. 3 weeks later, he won with them.
Descending weight.
Progressively lighter as it gets shorter. Well, the great thing about that is it allows you to put more weight in the head as the clubs get down into your scoring clubs. So you have more mass, more feel, easier to work the ball. It's just a better, there's different philosophy, but I think it's a good way to make a golf club. So
Rocco was successful with descending weight because he grew up with that.
That's what he's played the last 20 years on tour. When he first came out on tour, he played precision shafts, FCMs, which was a step shaft, but it was, frequency matched. But they progressively got lighter as they got shorter. So from FCM, he went into rifle. He had probably a good 10-year run with rifles, where he won, I believe, 8 times. Last fall, time for a little change. You know what? Gave FST a try, and we were able to really dial it in and had instant success for it. Now, what a lot of people don't realize, KJ Choi just won TPC, the players, with the same shaft Rocco used.
The C-taper, it looks like a Project X to me, right down to the satin finish.
It looks very similar. It's a little different. Kim Braley has done an unbelievable job with it. I mean, if you need a steel shaft design, there's only one person you go to. Kim's sort of like the god of steel shafts. He's amazing. What he was able to do was create the image. A lot of people like that satin look. It's a little duller. You don't get the glare in the sun. So there's a little bit of design feature with the satin, but the stepless, the constant taper, the thing that's amazing that he's been able to do is it feels better than what he had before. So it allows you to go a little stiffer and not feel as stiff. So when you have something stiffer, it's straighter, your distance control's better, and your shot, you just get better results. Quality control is second to none. We're able to go plus or minus a gram, and the ball flight is superior. Plus, it feels good. So when it feels good, you can do more with it.
So how many guys do you have now in the C-taper?
We have, this is off the top of my head, I think we got about 20 guys testing it.
Mm-hmm.
Currently using it, we have Pat Perez, Ches Reeve, Steve Stricker, Blake Adams. We've got a good number of players using it. And each week we get a new guy, like Steve Flesh went into it last week. This week, Bio Kim is using it. So, all the hard work from a couple weeks ago, we're starting to see some results. More players are jumping into it.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I know you need to get back out there. Thanks for spending some time with us. Thank you.
Thank you.